The top-tier coaster states consist of Ohio, Pennsylvania, California, Florida, and Texas due to their huge collection of thrilling coasters and amusement parks. One state that hasn't been in the top tier was Georgia, a state with only one or two good rides and its location far away from other parks. But this could all be changing in a few years with multiple new coasters coming to the state. These are my thoughts on Georgia's new coasters. The Fun Spot parks have one standout ride at each of their parks. Fun Spot Orlando has White Lightning, a speedy GCI with multiple airtime moments, and Fun Spot Kissimmee has Mind Blower, a fast-paced gravity group inverting wooden coaster. And then there is Fun Spot Atlanta, a park with only a few rides and no standout coaster. But a few weeks ago, they announced that they are working with RMC, the creators of the incredible Steel Vengeance. Everyone thought that they would be getting a small family-style hybrid that RMC recently announced, or an RMC Raptor. We could not have been more wrong. Instead, they are getting a massive RMC hybrid with some crazy elements, including a dive loop and a stall. This will be the second ever ground-up hybrid coaster, only behind Zadra, and one of the only out-and-back RMCs. This incredible coaster will draw people from everywhere to ride it, as its small footprint and big layout will provide an intense experience. But what about Six Flags Over Georgia? That park is in the same city as Fun Spot Atlanta, and this new RMC looks a lot better than the small Twisted Cyclone. While Six Flags Over Georgia has more rides, competition will start in the coaster department. So what will Six Flags Over Georgia do? Over Georgia recently removed two flat rides near Dahlonega Mine Train and Joker Funhouse Coaster, which is a perfect spot for a few coasters that can compete with the behemoth Fun Spot RMC. Six Flags Over Georgia is one of the Six Flags chain's favorite parks. They get a coaster pretty often, recently in 2018 with Twisted Cyclone, before that Blue Hawk in 2016, and Mindbender got an upgrade this year as well to Riddler Mindbender. So after 4 years, I say it is time for another new coaster. A lot of people are saying RMC Raptor, but I don't know about that. But wait, Six Flags Fiesta Texas has a hybrid and a Raptor, so why not over Georgia? Well, Iron Rattler at Fiesta Texas is a slow-paced, more spread-out RMC, while RMC Raptors are more compact. So at Fiesta Texas, they're different enough that it makes sense. But here at Over Georgia, Twisted Cyclone is very compact and fast-paced, just like a Raptor, so I think it makes less sense. Now this is Six Flags we are talking about, so they could very easily clone a Raptor like Jersey Devil or Wonder Woman and just plop it here to draw enthusiasts and more guests in, calling it the first single royal coaster in the Southeast. So that is a likely option even if it isn't my favorite. But what else could they get? A launch coaster. There is no coaster in Georgia that has a launch, which is a perfect opportunity for Over Georgia. A Skyrocket 2 would be a great addition to Six Flags Over Georgia as a cheap investment, and it would provide two things Over Georgia is missing: a shuttle coaster and a launch coaster. But if Six Flags wants a higher capacity ride and a coaster that would compete with Fun Spot Atlanta's RMC, they could get an SNS Air Launch coaster. We know Six Flags loves SNS with all of the 4D free spins and the recent addition of Max Force at Great America in Chicago. Max Force has the most powerful launch in the States, which would be great for attendance in Georgia, saying the fastest acceleration of any coaster in the States or Southeast. My last idea is the newly announced Intamin clonable Blitz layouts. Intamin announced 3 Blitz layouts, all with launches. Over Georgia could easily get the double launch coaster for a compact ride with a launch to spice up the coaster collection. Whatever Six Flags Over Georgia gets, it has to compete with Fun Spot Atlanta's RMC, otherwise guests will spend more time with the better coaster. Let's talk about the third park getting a new coaster soon. Wild Adventures in Valdosta, Georgia is a small amusement park owned by Herschend, the company that owns Dollywood, Silver Dollar City, and Kentucky Kingdom. Half of you probably had never even heard of this park, as their coaster collection is small. Currently, their best ride is an SLC called Twisted Typhoon, or a boomerang called Boomerang. But this will all be changing soon. They used to have a ride called Cheetah, a CCI wooden coaster that closed recently. The park has started stripping the track off the ride. Now every Herschend park so far has an RMC. Silver Dollar City has Outlaw Run, Dollywood has Lightning Rod, and Kentucky Kingdom has Storm Chaser. The only one that doesn't have an RMC is Wild Adventures, and we know that Herschend is still working with RMC due to the work done on Lightning Rod. So RMC has a high chance of replacing the track on Cheetah. Whenever a park has a wooden coaster track removed and not the structure, it is usually an RMC. Cheetah has a great layout for the Iron Horse treatment, and it could be better than the Fun Spot Atlanta RMC. GCI Titan Track could also be a contender for Cheetah. It would be one of a kind and draw people from all around the area to come try the unique experience. So that's it for all the new coasters, but how will these new coasters affect the industry? Well, competition will spawn in Georgia and the nearby parks. This massive FunSpot Atlanta coaster is going to cause parks like Over Georgia and Wild Adventures to push back with their own kind of ride. RMCs, launches, and shuttles are possible to compete for Over Georgia alone. Wild Adventures is almost guaranteed to get an RMC hybrid to come back strong against FunSpot Atlanta. But all of these rides coming in will spawn more competition between the other close parks of Dollywood and Carowinds. Over Georgia and FunSpot's domination will cause Carowinds and Dollywood to bounce back so they do not lose their crowds. This means more great coasters everywhere in the area, between the Georgia parks and the others in the vicinity. Competition will push the parks in this area to become some of the best in the world for coasters. So what do I think about all of this? I think that this is perfect for the industry after the rough 2020 and 2021 years. These RMCs at FunSpot and Wild Adventures will cause competition that will make Georgia a top-tier coaster state. Over Georgia will have to get something new, and so will Dollywood and Carowinds. The Southeast is now a destination for enthusiasts like myself in order to get on rides like Fury, Lightning Rod, Twisted Cyclone, and the new ones. Georgia will become one of the best places for coasters in a few years, and I will definitely get down there soon to try these great upcoming coasters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Email me with questions or concerns and comment below what you think of Georgia's new coasters. Have a great rest of your day.